Yes. Hi guys. So let's look at this question. It's a very interesting question here. Okay. Now this question says a dishonest dealer, a dishonest rice dealer, while purchasing goods from the dealer, manages to receive 20% more rice than the quantity of rice that he's supposed to receive. He later sells the rice to his customers in such a way that for any customer, 30% of rice actually delivered must be added to the original quantity of the rice asked for by the customer. That means he's cheating while selling also. The dealer sells rice to his customers at cost price. That is the price demanded by the dealer. Okay. But then charges them an additional amount, claiming it as his transportation cost. If the additional amount that the dealer charges equals to 10% of the cost that he incurred on the rice that he is actually delivering to them, find his net gain percentage. Now, it becomes very easy if we go ahead with the basic manner here, right? Now, since he's selling the goods at cost price and we are talking about rice here, let me assume that CP of 1 gram is equal to SP of 1 gram, let's say is equal to 1 rupee. Okay. Now, while buying, suppose he ordered a kg, that is 1000 grams. Now, what did he do? He received 20% more quantity, more rice than what he actually ordered, which means while buying, he bought 1200 grams and he's cheating while buying, which means he's ordered only for 1000 grams, which means he pays for 1000 rupees only. Okay. Now, he later sells the rice to his customers in such a way that 30% of rice actually delivered must be added to get the original quantity as asked by the customer. Now, since this guy has bought 1200 grams, let me assume that he's actually selling 1200 grams only. Okay. Now, what has happened? 30% of the rice actually delivered. Okay. That means if he's selling 1200 grams, that means I add 30% of this, which means if I take 30% of this, 1200 plus 30% of 1200, that is 360, which means the customer has asked for how many grams? 1560 grams. And I have actually given him, or the dishonest dealer has actually given him 1200 grams. Clear? So 1560 grams was asked. Selling price of 1 gram is 1 rupee. That means the selling price or the customer has given the dealer 1560 rupees. Is this point very clear, guys? Please read the statement very carefully. 30% of the rice actually delivered must be added to get the original quantity of rice asked by the customer. Since he has 1200 grams, if he's selling 1200 grams, 30% of the rice actually delivered. So 30% of 1200, that is 360 must be added to 1200 to get the actual quantity delivered. Clear? This becomes a very easy part if you assume 1200 here. Now, what happens? He does not charge an additional amount, but he charges an additional amount as his transportation cost. Now, 10% of the cost that he incurred on the rice. How much did he incur on the rice? 1000 rupees. So that means he has also charged a transportation cost of 10% of 1000. Now, what is 10% of 1000? That is 100. So here my total selling price becomes 1660 and my total cost price remains 1000 rupees only. I have sold whatever quantity I have, right? So 1660 and 1000, it's very easy. So the profit made is 660 on a base of 1000 multiplied by 100, which means the profit made will be equal to 66%, which becomes option A. So if your concepts are pretty clear here, then it becomes very easy for us to understand and get the answer in 2 minutes of time. So I think a very good solve should be somewhere around 120 to 150 seconds again. Clear? So hope you enjoyed this solution.